Like we have our next guest here.
We've got just one. We've got the head coach of St. Mark's. We're gonna wait. We're gonna bring him out, or we're gonna wait for a couple of the guys to come on.
We can
Talk
bring
to him.
Yeah, we can bring
What's
him on out.
happening here?
Coach Greg Gowler, St.
he's
Mark's School of
masked up.
Texas, and he is masked up. Coach, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Just trying to set an example. You guys are the best example in town, but I'm just trying to follow your lead.
Thank you.
Coach, we appreciate that. Thank you for that. How's everything going on your end?
It's good. Lots of preparation, lots of work. Seems like sometimes you get things planned going in one direction, and then you have to pivot and go a totally different direction. But that's just part of what competition's all about. Trying to be flexible, trying to work hard and serve the boys to the fullest, and serve the good Lord in the process.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now the defending SPC state champs.
Hey,
what's on the horizon for this year? What's the season outlook for you guys? How are you feeling about going into it?
We feel really good. We've got, such good leaders, young men who've been a part of the program for multiple years in many cases, who understand expectations, and they have established a culture that I'm just lucky to be a part of. They're the ones that drive the ship. They make us better. And anyway, it's a gift to get to be around young men who are talented, but are hard workers, servant leaders, and just trying to represent the school to the fullest.
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of high character guys on that team. We've had the pleasure of covering and watching you guys for the last few years. And I mean, it's been an honor and a privilege to watch the way you guys played and the togetherness that each one of your teams show. Talk a little bit about how important some of the leaders are in that culture that you guys have over there.
I appreciate it. Hopefully they'll jump on here soon. I know you'd much rather listen to them than to me. Who are some of the teams you've already had on so far today? I apologize for getting here a little late.
Oh, we've had
you're right on time, actually.
Actually, right on time.
Yeah, you're early.
We've had Dallas Kimball and Mansfield Timberview so far.
Good.
How's the leadership over there at St. Mark's? Talk a little bit about some of those guys and their leadership style and how important that is to the success of the program.
You know how it is as a coach. When your best players are your most accountable, it creates an environment where everybody else buys in and everybody else is willing to work hard and row in the same direction. And I think that's what we've got this year. We graduated some really talented guys, don't get me wrong, but I think the legacy they left behind is, that torch has been passed, and the guys that are here ready to lead in the senior class all the way on down, they're excited about just taking things to an even higher level. Selfless too. I think that's one of the biggest things. People talk a lot about guys like Harrison Ingram, Colin Smith being so versatile, being so talented, but the selflessness is really spectacular. And that's, I think you see a lot of our guys have received attention from many college programs, and they like watching the other guys succeed. They cheer for each other. Our bench is lively. They're working hard in practice. They want to earn those minutes for themselves. They want those looks. But at the end of the day, man, they understand that if they get beat out for those minutes, that they're still going to show up on game day and be the best teammate possible. And everything that they do is with the other guy in mind, and with the name on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back of the jersey. And right on cue, there's two of our most selfless and best leaders.
Welcome, Colin Smith and Tate Laskowski. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you guys joining us. Two of St. Mark's finest have joined us.
These two guys, I got to give them a hard time real fast. They've been a part of that Southern Assault program all summer that had such a really, really successful summer together. And yesterday, I got to coach some 6th grade, 7th grade basketball, and the Southern Assault team, they beat my son's team by about 75. so it was there may or may not have been some disappointed boys on the bench, but I just had to look across the way and say, hey, you guys have been watching some of our stars in the program play for this program all summer long. Don't hang your head. This is a good experience.
Right.
Mercy.
You'll bounce back.
Happens to the best of them, kid. So who do we have joining us here? Coach, introduce some of your players that have joined.
Yeah, Caleb Van Zant is a junior who just arrived. Tate Latchkowski is another junior, and Colin Smith is a third of our 4 returning juniors. We got a great junior class and some other guys that are hoping to make their way on the team this coming year. But all 3 of these guys had impact roles. Colin Smith was our leading scorer last year. He had the most points on the team, and Tate Latchkowski shot the highest 3-point percentage on the team. Caleb is a versatile guy that can play the 1, he can play the 2, he can play the 3. He's long and can defend a variety of positions. But yeah, all 3 of these guys are stalwarts in the program.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I had the pleasure of watching these guys in the fall, and what I saw in the fall league, man, you guys are primed for another run at that state title. Colin Smith, let me throw it over to you real quick. You guys have played in a lot of big games for St. Mark's. Tell me, what was your biggest and most memorable game to date so far in the St. Mark's uniform?
Most memorable, it's between 2, probably the one against Philippa Prep in the American Airlines Center. That was definitely a high anticipated one. All the fans were excited to see it. And then obviously just winning the state championship game last year, that was definitely one of the highest points coming off the year before. A little disappointed in the way we played, but we got the championship, and it was definitely a great experience rushing the court with all our fans and just getting those seniors their last run and get them a championship before they head out.
Absolutely. And Tate, how about you? What was one of your most memorable moments from playing at St. Mark's so far?
Probably those 2 games also, but then another one for me was when my brother scored 2,000 points and I got to take him out at the end of the game. Yeah. That was a really memorable moment because I've been watching him for the past 4 years at St. Mark's just work hard and score all those points. So it was good to see all that hard work pay off for him to like have that kind of moment of like realization that he's just like done so much over his 4 years of the program, and also taking him out the end of the game. It kind of felt like almost a passing the torch type thing. Like here's like the next Latchkowski that's gonna step up. So it was just a really good moment. It was a special moment for me to take him out at the end of the game.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was definitely a special moment indeed. We happened to have the pleasure of being there for that.
Yes, so, that was great.
Yeah, that was
had a little tear. That was good. Hey, listen, so I want to I'm asking everybody this question, every team, and we're curious, and I'm sure people are just curious in general. Coach, and you can lead off. Tell us about what your biggest challenge is in this season, as we all go into this, continued pandemic, because we aren't rounding any corners. It is here. It is with us, and we seem to we're about to hit another wave that could potentially be worse than the beginning. So what's your biggest challenge going into the new basketball season that you face with your team, and just in general, trying to get to the next, the highest level?
That's a good question. I don't know. It's hard for me because I like to be one of those optimists who believes that every challenge is just a hurdle that makes you a little stronger. And so I try to be realistic and understand that, hey, we got to all be flexible. We gotta realize that the way we plan a certain practice or a certain game. I was just out there before I jumped on this call trying to put portable hoops into the back of my car because we got to set some stuff up outside as we're sharing the gym and got big groups of kids. We're just trying to get creative and do anything we can to get reps. And if that means being outside to get those reps, then hey, that's all right. We'll get better. I told administrators, if we got a patch of grass, we can do some passing and some concepts and things that'll make us better. So I think just being flexible and creative, but again, I see that as an opportunity as much as a challenge. So it's something that we look forward to, and we trust our administration. They've really fought hard to try and give us every opportunity to make this season happen. And we got to play some football Friday night, and being at that game and watching the seniors get to be there and see their classmates out on the field playing, some of those guys the last home game of their career. seeing the coaches have fun. It's neat to see sports back at it, and we know there's going to be some bumps in the road along the way, but so far so good, and we're just trying to put one foot in front of the other.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Good deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know it's going to be tough. There's somebody on here I don't even recognize. I'm not sure what's going on. Is that Harrison Ingram?
Yes, that is Harrison Ingram.
Can you hear us, Harrison?
Harrison, how are you, sir?
I thought somebody took his phone. Harrison.
Yeah, Harrison, we're talking to you, buddy.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Technical difficulties.
Carvin, how are you, sir? Unmute yourself.
I'm doing good.
Good to see you. Appreciate you joining us. What are some of your expectations for this year's team? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good about our talent this year, and we're just really looking to repeat our success from last year and win SBC again. And I'm just kind of excited just to get the season going.
Absolutely. And Luke, how about you? What are some of your expectations for this year?
I think we're going to win every game. I think we're going to dominate SBC again. Hopefully, we get to play a full schedule. I'm looking forward to playing a lot of games this year. Hopefully, we can.
I'm with you, Luke. I'm hoping we get to play a full schedule too. That's why we're trying to encourage everybody to mask up so we can have a full season and let you guys really have a chance to repeat. Harrison Ingram, can you hear us?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Appreciate you joining us. Talk a little bit about some of your expectations as the team leader for this year.
Just repeating the title and going undefeated and showing everybody that we're the best team in Texas.
Absolutely. Now, you finally made a big decision a couple of weeks ago. Tell us where you decided to go and what went into your decision.
Decided to go to Stanford University, and really, I mean, it's the best of both worlds. Great education, great basketball, and the play style of the play is pick and roll based offense, which is really good for my play style.
Absolutely. St. Mark's School of Texas. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate you guys being here. Good luck this year. Coach Gala, keep up the great work with these young men. And, of course, we'll be watching you guys along the way.
Thanks for the time and all the coverage you guys do to support basketball in North Texas. You all are fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
We'll see y'all soon.
See y'all later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
St. Mark's School of Texas, big time program over in the northern sector of Dallas. And those guys have been playing on a major stage for a long time. I remember 3-4 years ago, it had to be, I think it was Colin Smith's freshman year. I saw him play, and I immediately left the gym and tweeted out to a bunch of people, they have some players over at St. Mark's. You guys better get in over there now while they're young. And to see that these guys have, trusted the process and have evolved and committed to colleges and getting recruited is a really good thing.